Part 1 of the walking platform project. So I did a cardboard mock-up of the possible linkage and then plotting out the different orbits that I would get based on changes. And the linkage, this is full size, is based on the height that I wanted it off the floor. Original idea was that if I built 4 legs per side and did 2 sides, I could make it like a walking chair. I don't know that that'll ever happen. Right now the way I built it would be the larger outer red circle. That's gives it a 16-inch walking stroke. And it isn't hooked up for that one right now. Right now I've got it on a much smaller one here, you can see. It's a way of testing all your linkages out and plotting things. Basically I just plotted out this is the 16 inches when you've got a cam that drives it that has a 2.5-inch throw. Then the next one in here is what it would be if it had a 2-inch cam, and this last green line is what would it be like if it had a 1.5-inch cam. Basically this has the 2.5-inch cam. We're looking at one side of it. So it has the 16-inch leg throw. Each leg goes 16 inches on a walk. And the problem I'm having with that is that it doesn't have enough power to move a human. Without the battery on board and just it moves just fine, scoots all over the place. With the battery on board, it has a little bit of a trouble. Of course the battery's heavy, but it's not like putting a 200-pound person on there. And the reason I put the battery in the back was my thought was if a person was sitting, say, in the middle and their legs were hanging off the front, you're going to have a lot of weight off the front. So the battery being clear in the back would kind of help balance everything out. So what I think I'm going to have to do is take my cranks, that one, the double bearings, then it comes all the way up and up here. I'm going to have to remake the cranks. And I probably should just go all the way down to the green one and go from being a 16-inch stroke down to a 10-inch stroke and just see how that does. Because if at that point it doesn't have enough power, then it just won't work. I mean, right now I could dummy it up and put like a foam dummy on there and make it look like it was working and everything. The other thing I was experimenting with is using a single 12-volt battery. These are 24-volt motors. So I have this little device I bought off eBay, which is for converting 12 volts up to 24. I think that one was good up to, it was either 10 amps or 15 amps. I can't remember which. Anyway, these motors can draw a maximum of 5 amps each. And that part actually worked quite well. I know I'm losing a lot of voltage in the wiring. I got these really light gauge alligators. This is just a reversing switch. Then it goes through this piece of line cord, which is probably about 30 feet, 25 feet long, real light gauge. So I know I'm losing a lot of voltage in all of that. And if everything was hooked direct, say right from here, right to the battery, or right to the inverter, then the motors obviously would be getting more power. But with the battery in there and with the 16-inch stroke, the thing does function. Let's see here if I can work this. Also running it through a speed control off eBay.